This weekend at Gulfstream is a turf race named for a horse that, while known for his impressive feats on the track, is probably also known more for the lengths his colorful owner went to prove his value as a stallion, taking a gamble few would have in today's day and age. Kitten's joy has provided much joy to those who have followed the racing and breeding career of this handsome chestnut. He was sired by El Prado, who is from the line of the very famous Sadler's Wells, and out of the mare Kitten's First. Kitten's First was the first horse ever owned by Sarah Ramsey, who herself had the nickname Kitten. Sarah is the wife of Ken Ramsey, who is a larger-than-life personality in the racing world. If one of their horses wins a race, you can bet that winner will be led into the winner's circle by the smiling face of Ken. Even after Sarah suffered a major stroke a few years ago, Ken makes sure his kitten can be there to enjoy as many winner's circle photos as possible. It truly is an amazing and loving bond these two share, and their love for their horses is unequaled. Trained during his career by Dale Romans, and ridden over that career by Hall of Famers Jerry Belly, Edgar Prado, and John Velasquez, he obviously had all the turf pedigree one could want, and demonstrated it by breaking his maiden impressively on the grass after 2 dirt tries. After winning the Tropical Park Derby at Calder on New Year's Day, they toyed with the idea of trying him on the dirt again as a possible Derby horse. However, after some deliberation, it was decided to keep him as a turf horse, and he did not disappoint in that realm at all. After winning some minor stakes at both Gulfstream Park and Churchill Downs that spring, he met up with another top grass horse, Artie Schiller, in the Virginia Derby at Colonial Downs. The two did not disappoint, battling head-and-head in the stretch until Kitten's Joy eventually got the better of that rival and proved he was indeed the real deal.
Class Concern is 4th, Lippin is 5th. Prince Arch has plenty to do. It's Kitten's Joy and Artie Schiller Schiller's pulling away. Kitten's Joy's responding right back. Kitten's Joy on the outside. Artie Schiller, they're well clear in the Virginia Derby. Kitten's Joy and Artie Schiller's running his heart out on the inside, but Prado's got another Virginia Derby. It's Kitten's Joy, and Kitten's Joy is full of run to win by 2.5. Artie Schiller and Prince Arch was 3rd.
His first Grade 1 test came in the Secretariat Stakes at Arlington, and it really wasn't much of a test at all, as he flew around that course, setting a stakes record that still stands, and ran that 1.25 miles in a time that was 2/5 of a second faster than the winner of the prestigious Arlington Million did just a few races later.
And Polish
He obviously showed he was a top 3-year-old turf horse in the country after that Secretariat win, but how would he fare against some of the best older turf horses, and at a distance of 12 furlongs, considered beyond the scope of a lot of the top American-bred turf runners? That test came in the Joe Hirsch Turf Classic at Belmont in the fall. It was a star-studded field with the likes of European stars Magistretti and Maktub, Kitten Chris, who won the Arlington Million, and the winner of the United Nations that year, Request for Parole. As you will see, even on a turf course that was not to his best liking, once he hit that stretch, the issue was never in doubt.
And it is Magistretti who is in control. Targeted now on the outside by Kitten's Joy. Kicking Chris right there and behind. And Tycoon is ready to roll. And the field turns for home. And Magistretti now accelerating. Magistretti opens up. The lead is a length. Kitten's Joy set down for the drive. And here he comes now. Oh, and he's got plenty of run. Kitten's Joy taking the lead with an impressive turn of foot. Oh, my. Kitten's Joy just blowing Magistretti away and Tycoon. Oh, this is a very good 3-year-old. Kitten's Joy wins by 3 emphatic lengths.
So far,
only one major target remained on his radar after that Turf Classic win, and that was the Breeders' Cup Turf at Lone Star Park. He would finish second here, but the race will always be a little controversial because of how the stretch drive occurred, with the winner Better Talk Now appearing to cause interference that stopped all of Kitten Joy's momentum as he ran by. There was a claim of foul by jockey Velasquez, who insisted he would have won that race had that not occurred, but it was disallowed by the stewards, and so they had to settle for second. The amazing 3-year-old campaign he put up was enough, though, to garner him Eclipse Award honors as the top grass horse of 2004.
He's under a drive, has now dropped 2 lengths behind.
Kitten's Joy is called on for his best with 3 furlongs to go. Magistretti's right alongside him. And Better Talk Now is coming with a big rally on the outside as Powers Court comes off the turn with the lead. Kitten's Joy an all-out drive. Better Talk Now continues a sustained rally, but he shifts in, and Magistretti had to take up there. Also trouble for Kitten's Joy into the final furlong now. And Better Talk Now has taken the lead. Powers Court and Kitten's Joy, and they're coming down to the finish. And it is Better Talk Now who is under the line first. He finishes first by 2. Kitten's Joy second. Powers Court third.
He would only race twice in 2005, a win in the Firecracker Handicap at Churchill Downs and a second to Powers Court in the Arlington Million, before having to be retired due to some cartilage issues in a knee. One would think that a resume as impressive as his would be something that would have many looking to breed to him, right? Especially at the modest stud fee of $25,000. Well, not exactly, as the good endurance turf running pedigrees were really not in high demand from American breeders, and many wondered if he really could be all that great of a sire. That is where Ken Ramsey set out to prove them all wrong. Taking a risk that many would think crazy, he practically gave away some breedings to some and purchased a large band of broodmares himself to breed Kitten's Joy to. He was determined to show that he could be a top-class sire. The gamble did pay off, and in a huge way, with just his first crop, as he finished as the 5th-ranked freshman sire in 2009, and eventually led North American sire listings in 2013. Many of his top stakes winners were Ramsey homebreds themselves, and perhaps the pinnacle of that success came on August 17, 2013, when Kitten's Joy's progeny in the Ramsey colors won 3 Grade 1 races in a single afternoon, with Big Blue Kitten taking the Sword Dancer Invitational, Admiral Kitten taking the Secretariat Stakes, and Real Solution winning the big one, the Arlington Million. Needless to say, folks were not doubting his sire ability now, and his stud fee went as high as $100,000 in 2014, before settling at its current level of $80,000 after the Ramsey sold a 50% interest to him at Hillendale Stud, where he currently resides. There's no doubt now he is still one of the top sires in the U.S.
With 4 lengths to make up as they race
renamed the
into
Hallandale
the
Beach Stakes the
turn.
Kitten Joy in
Guard is going well
2012,
enough, starting
and this
to pick it up now.
$100,000 turf
Then
stakes
comes
race
Summit
has been
counting
run at
outside of
distances
Saturday's
from
special
about
at the
7.5
rail.
furlongs
And
to a
last
mile
of
and
all
a
is Flying
16th
Bird,
over that time.
3/4, 1:12
And perhaps
3.
no greater
They're
joy
coming
could be
toward the
had
top
by
of
his
the
connections
stretch.
than in
Charming Kitten is taking the
2013
lead.
and 2017
Bambazonki's
when
right
their
alongside
homebreds
in
by
second.
Kitten's Joy,
They've left
Charming
Redwood
Kitten
Kitten
and Kitten's
behind.
Cat respectively,
Fire Guards
won
on
the
far
3-year-old turf
outside.
race
Final
named
furlong.
for their famous
Charming
daddy.
Kitten and Bambazonki. These two will decide it. Charming Kitten's got the lead. Bambazonki on the outside. Charming Kitten wins the Kitten's Joy.